morning, this is Amanda Ambles. I'm ambling and rambling on my morning walk, and today I want to talk a little bit about creativity and the implications of AI, because I can't lie, I'm quite concerned. So I've been watching quite a lot of stuff about the AI thing. Some people are painting a doom scenario around it, an apocalyptic viewpoint, whereby AI will get rid of people. And they're talking about this happening within a very short time span, where people will become redundant. There won't be jobs because AI will do everything. And it's, quite frankly, I find it quite scary, actually, the rate at which AI seems to be infiltrating everything. And I notice on Facebook that many people, artist friends of mine, are actually embracing AI, and they're even sharing AI images on there. And I feel like this is a real challenge to human creativity, because if you think about all the great people, whether they're scientists or whoever they are, they're Renaissance people and they're creative. So if you take away that creativity, then what exactly are we as human beings? So I feel like it's a big challenge, and it's something that is going to change the face of humanity, the face of creativity as well. So also you get these AIs that write songs like Donna AI and that sort of thing. And you're not going to know the difference between AI generated songs or human generated songs. And I would argue that creativity is all about expressing the soul, whether it is a poem or a song or a painting. And as a very creative being myself, as someone who loves creativity, I love my friends' creativity. I love the creativity on a channel I'm on, Consortium of Misfits, where we encourage each other to be creative, maybe pick up a pencil or start writing songs or playing an instrument. I just sort of feel with the coming of AI and everything being at our fingertips, creating music on apps and all of that, it's taking away our sort of self-discipline and that sort of downtime, which is very healing. So, art is also a therapy. It's not just an activity. Learning an instrument is a therapy. And I think it's going to change our psyches, but not necessarily for the good. I've also noticed people are writing books with AI. They're writing their speeches. They don't seem to think that there's anything wrong with that. They see it as a tool. I'm sure it is a good tool in many ways, in many respects. But I also see the other side of that. I see it as something which almost sort of like is overshadowing the human soul. It's actually challenging it. And I was watching, I think his name is Geoffrey Hinton, the godfather of AI. And there was an interview, I'll share it underneath, an interview with him where he's actually saying that there is the possibility where there may be a stage where AI is more intelligent than the human beings and is actually kind of like in charge, becomes in charge. And then there's also this talk about AI being quite deviant and maybe lying to manipulate situations. And some people are saying there's no need to fear AI and to not go into the doom scenario with it. But I can't but help think the rate that it seems to be coming in is quite alarming. I mean, I remember when the digital age came in, and that was in the at Millennium. I went off to live in Botswana for a few years, and when I came back, everything was digitized. So there was a real digital revolution, and that changed everything. And I feel that we are definitely at the precipice of massive human change. And, as well as it being challenging, there's also opportunities in that. So, for instance, I guess, you know, there's that quote about, you know, I don't mind a computer being, I don't mind an automaton or robot being there to do the dishes and do my housework, but I want to do my creativity. But it is definitely permeating into every level of life, it seems, and it definitely looks like it's here to stay. And I've got to say, you know, had a bit of a sleepless night last night because of my concerns. And I think they're very real and natural concerns, really, because as creative beings, this is a huge change, isn't it? I mean, are they going to replace our creativity? Will there be any jobs in the future? If we're redundant from jobs, then what will happen? So I'd love to know your thoughts about AI and whether you think it's more of a tool or whether it's something that is going to, you know, impact us negatively. Or maybe it's impacting you negatively already. I mean, I find the imagery created on AI very sort of slick, very soulless, even if it's on a spiritual matter, because it's that lack of craftsmanship of making. You know, a painting has brush strokes on it. You know, people pour their heart and soul into paintings. And also, you know, music, the way that you play an instrument. So for me, I think it does threaten our creativity and therefore the expression of our souls. So I don't want to be too doom and gloom, but yeah, these are my thoughts about it all. You take care. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.